Hello Cancer, this is K Pisces from kpisces.com, and I'm here with your January 2015 Love Edition, Love Scope, and your head reading. Good cards. I'm going to pull them out, shuffle, and fill you out. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is the word that I'm getting for you guys. Something is kind of get me out of breath. Overwhelming. Something about this love situation that you're in is overwhelming. I almost feel like you have somebody that you're dealing with now that you're going to feel like isn't the one for you because you're too busy thinking about somebody else that you used to be with. Okay? I think a lot of regret, bad situations and comparisons are going to come up between you and this new person because I feel like you haven't finished something with the old person. Like you feel like you may have taken that person for granted, and now that they've successfully pulled away or whatever's going on between you guys, you're thinking about the things that you should have done and could have done better. Alright. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. So for me, that's telling me that you haven't really made a decision. I really feel like this new person that you're dealing with is not somebody you're going to be satisfied with fully. I feel like this new person is really somebody who's almost a rebound, but not really a rebound. I mean, they're not even taking the importance of the last person. They can't compare, or they're not going to be able to measure up to the last person. And I think that that'll probably put you in a mad dash to try to get back with the other person. Okay. Or you may be a Cancer, this is happening to you. Okay. Because it's going to be like you're almost at a finish line now in December. You know, you're right there. But it seems like, you know. Okay, here's the thing. The cards. The Fool reversed. Nine of Swords. The Chariot reversed. And the Empress reversed. Okay, I feel like you're agonizing over the decision that was made concerning you and your love situation. Okay, you could have possibly gotten on the bad side of the person that was someone who was nurturing and caring for you. I think because it came out reversed, but this is what, you know, nurturing and caring person who was loving to you and trustworthy and all those good things. Somebody who was a keeper, like literally, this is a keeper. Okay, the Empress, male or female. I feel like you're agonizing over the decision that you made, or the way you treated somebody, that this person that you really truly care about. And I feel like that person could have possibly given up on you, or this person just felt like they were tired of dragging the relationship through the mud. Maybe the decisions that you've made caused that person a lot of grief, and you kind of shut them out of your life while still having them in, but shut them out. And now you're not happy about them not being in your life at all because you treat them a certain way. Okay? So let me pull some more cards on this because you were teetering with this decision, what you want to do about this person. The person that you're dealing with now is somebody that won't satisfy you as far, not just sexually, I mean overall across the board. I don't think intellectually that person will be somebody who's up to par with what you want. And it's just going to be, even like with the Two of Pentacles here, like I said, there's going to be a comparison going on before I even pull the cards. There's going to be a comparison going on between this person you're dealing with now and the old person that you were with before. So I feel like it's going to be a comparison. Like, well, this person will do this, but you do that. And this person, you know, it's just like, this is like this with you, but I like this with this person. Or this is the standard that I'm used to from the ex, but the new person is not living up to your expectations because the old person that you were with before really set a high standard on treatment of you. So then the new person is not really winning right now. Okay. Because see, if you look at this person here, he's holding up, he's juggling two things. Okay. For me, this is a love reading. So this is emotion. All right. He's looking at emotion on one hand at one person, but the other person, he's looking at this one like, I'm ready to drop this motherfucker because it's not adding up to what it is that I need now. Okay, and the new person is going to end up feeling like a burden for you, and you're going to feel like it's just so hard to deal with having to settle for this new relationship or this new person I'm dating because they're not up to par in comparison to the last love. Okay. Five of Cups here reversed is saying that it could be saying two things. It could be saying that, you know, I just don't feel in this, I don't feel that it's too much of two things with this Five of Cups. I feel like this Five of Cups here concerning with the other cards and what's going on, what I'm feeling in combination with the cards, I feel like it's something that instead of things getting better, I feel like things are getting worse emotionally for you. What I mean by that is I'm saying that some instances with the Five of Cups reverse, you would say, oh, well, things are getting better, you know, things are looking up and, you know, this is doing better. But in this instance, for me, the way I feel like you feel like all the cups are poured out. Like, I really fucked up. I really screwed up. Like, this is not the way it's supposed to be. And this other person with the Page of Wands here reversed is really not trying to hear what you got to say anymore. Because I feel like they've gone through and gone through and gone through all these things. And they're keeping you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. They're keeping you out in the cold. They're tired of all the fighting and the competition they had to deal with other people you were dealing with. Instead of putting that person first, you put them in a bowl with everybody else when they were giving you the best treatment that you could have gotten. And now, I guess, since things are, you've had time to think about what was going on, you know, and now you want to come back to a situation. So you'll probably be sitting in a situation where you're waiting on this person to contact you because you know this thing got out of control and it's really out of your hands. But you want things to be better between you and this person. All right. And really what they're going to have you do is sitting there waiting on what's going to happen. Let's see. What you have to do is you got to bring a new approach to this thing. All right. Because strength is here. It looks like you want to hold out for what's going to happen between you and that person. You really want to rush them into something, but you have to remember that if you did something to somebody and you really hurt them, you have to remember you can't rush them into accepting you when you did something hurtful, okay? You have to remember that. But the Emperor is here, and you will be in control of yourself. I mean, your own feelings and stuff. You can't slide by and not, you know, be honest with this person. Things will work out the way it's supposed to work out. It may be a period of unrest and stuff, but I think that when you really show that you're in for it, in for the long haul with this person, I think they might take you back, at least give you a chance in your relationship and go into a new cycle. Okay? So kind of a somber reading, but it's more of like a learning, kind of like a lesson. You know what I mean? It looks like you guys will work on some things. Both of you guys will work hard on it. And you're ready to jump back into the saddle, you know. But please, if you're a Cancer that's doing this, don't go back to your old ways and your old shit. Please don't do that, because I feel like it's just you're at the last. This is the last hurrah of this relationship. Like, you've reeled it in and let it go out to sea. Reel it in, let it go out. And next time, I think the line will break. I'm just saying, Cancer, look. All right. If you're a Cancer and this is happening to you, I don't want to say be patient to a Cancer, because I mean, ain't most of y'all patient. But I think it's not a bad reading concerning that you getting a heads up. All right, if you have an ex come to you, if you're Cancer and you're single, and the advice for these cards would be, if someone comes back towards you and they want to work things out, weigh your pros and cons with them. You know, if they're really worth dealing with, then, you know what I mean, think about it, you know what I'm saying, and maybe give peace a chance. Like I say all the time, reconciliation doesn't always mean you have to be together. If you're treating someone fucked up, you know, come on now, you know. But if you're being treated not fairly, think of it this way. You get your fairness, or you tell somebody to fuck off. Really. Pisces from Pisces.com. Oh, I'm about to go off, and I forgot. I have to do the year briefing. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm just trying to get the readings out, because I know y'all want them. All right. Pull a card for the year. Just a brief card, you know what I mean? To see how the year is going to be going. Ooh, okay. The Hangman. The Hangman. Cancer. Okay, this is what I say about this Hangman. I think that you will be in some situations this year. A lot of patience. I was going to say have patience, and that's why I said I don't want to tell a Cancer to have patience, because that's what they already have. They have plenty of patience, right? But then I pull out the Hangman, and the Hangman is telling me to tell you to have patience. I'm sorry. I mean, I pulled the card after I said it, but I didn't want to say it, but I mean, it came up. So, but then the card is making me say that you got to have patience this year. Patience is a virtue. That's what they say. Who wrote that? But, it's just something that you can't help. You know what I mean? Patience is something you can't help. If it's something that you got to wait on, for whatever reason you got to wait on it, it's for good reason. It's for good reason. Because something that's not ready, you don't want it. Okay? If there's a relationship and it's not ready, you don't want it. Don't rush something into happening when it ain't ready for you, because you're not going to be happy. You rather something take its course, and then, you know what I mean, it'll work out for you that way. So again, Pisces from Pisces.com. This is probably the longest reading I've done. Anyway, guys, check me out for a tell-all reading. I'm here for you, and I'm out. See y'all later.